The Blue Dragons on Eagle Radio are brought to you in part by Rothy Family Flooring, Anchor In and Anchor Away, Erickson Custom Building, H&R Block, APAC Kansas, Shears Division, Prairie Star Health Center, First National Bank, The Medicine Shop, Reno County Area Transit, RCAT, Next Tech Wireless, Midwest Ford and Toyota, Salt City Pawn, Amelia Bedelia's, Brickhouse Boutique, Ashcraft Pharmacy, and these Sportscaster Club members, Lowen Corporation, Burning Chiropractic, Dr. Robert Epp, Portfolio Recovery, Green Vision Group, Craig Barkley Plumbing, and Mega Manufacturing. All the exciting action of the Blue Dragons is on now. Let's go to the broadcast booth for the play-by-play with the Eagle Sports Crew on Eagle Radio.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. It is Region 6 playoff time. First rounds here, the home teams. The Blue Dragons with the home court advantage for the first round. The first round on each side of the brackets. Both the top four teams have home teams, and the Blue Dragons are going to get set to take on the Allen County Lady Red Devils. Denny Steckline joined. I knew that was going to happen. Somebody said, who are you working with? I'm working with Denny today. So glad to have you along, Denny.
And apparently I'm working with Fred.
Exactly. Could be. So this is an interesting contest tonight. Allen County comes in number seventh in the East. So they're down, I think they're number 14 on the seed. And they take on the Hutchinson Blue Dragons, who had lost a tough one in overtime to Seward the other night on the road at Seward. Took second place in the Western Division. Because of that, they got the third seed. Right. And here they entertain Allen. And Allen, very sparse with players. They only have 5 or 6. So it could be an interesting night. Tell us about the seventh one that's got suspended.
Very much so. Just talking to Steve Carpenter, the SID here at Hutch, and he shared that a seventh Allen player was apparently ejected from their last game, which results in an automatic suspension for tonight. So we didn't count more than 6 out there during warm-ups, and one of those 6 didn't play the first time these two teams played in January, on January 5th, when the Blue Dragons came away from Iola with a 102-67 victory. So you're right, it's going to be an interesting evening for the Red Devils. And, you know, for Hutchinson, you certainly don't want to assume anything. But one of the key objectives tonight for them is just to stay healthy, get everybody a chance to play, and get a win.
You betcha. Of course, Denny is the Director of Marketing and Public Relations for Hutchinson Community College. That's your proper... That's it?
That's the
sign on the door?
Formal title.
All right. And, of course, he's taking the place of Rusty Hills tonight because Rusty's tied up with Salt Hawk basketball up in Washburn Rural. He and Dan Nacarado on the road. Of course, you can catch that game. If you tuned in hoping to get the high school game, you can go to KWBW 1450 AM or 98.5 FM is where they are located. And that game tips off at 6 o'clock against Washburn Rural. Both the guys and the girls are playing tonight. So that's why Rusty's not here and why Denny's is in his place. Interesting ball game with Hutchinson, 28-2. The only 2 losses have been at the hands of the Seward Saints. Of course, the other night, a tough loss in overtime on the road down at Seward. Allen, on the other hand, they are overall record of 3-27. They are 1-19 in league play, while Hutchinson's 19-2 in league play. Of course, Hutchinson fell only 2 slots in the ranking this week, down to number 8. That's good to see after that loss, and hopefully they'll get another revenge factor and maybe get matched up against Seward in the Region 6. We hope if they got to get by this one first.
Absolutely, and you don't want to look too far down the road, but that's certainly in the cards, and we always hear how difficult it is to beat a team for a third time, so that plays in the Blue Dragons' favor if they were to get to that point.
I was really proud of the Dragons the other night. They outscored Seward in the third quarter 18-15, and in the fourth quarter 16-11 to send that into overtime at 62 all. They had the opportunity to win it in regulation, had possession of the ball in the last shot. Abby Ogle took it, was off its mark, no good. They went to overtime and got outscored by 8 points in that overtime period. 15-7 and lost it 77-69, but a tough loss. But at the same time, Seward was ranked number 2 in the nation. So hey, you know what? We were on the road and pushed number 2 to overtime. We got a shot to play, possibly and get there again.
There were a lot of good things to take from that. And when you talk about, they had the last shot, they had several chances at the free throw line late in the game where they just didn't convert. A couple of costly turnovers. So one of those things goes their way. They come away from Liberal with a victory.
First round of Region 6, by the way, if your season tickets will not work at the Sports Arena, you'll need to purchase tickets. They're only $6 a piece. Stop by the south door And good basketball tonight, as the guys will be in action at 7:30 tonight, and they got to bounce off a loss as well and try to get regrouped a little bit. They took second in the league on the west side as well, as they were defeated by Seward. Seward won the league both in men and women's play, and it's going to be interesting to see. There's a lot of good teams, especially on the men's side. There's a lot of good teams out there that I think they're going to get some road wins tonight in the league. By the way, let's look at the women's first in the Region 6 bracket. Seward got a bye because they were number 1. Butler, the number 2 seed, they also got a bye because they won on the east side of the bracket. Then you have Dodge at Cloud County. Neosho is at Barton tonight. That's a 5:30 start. Not sure about Concordia's game, Cloud County's game, whether or not that was a 6 o'clock start or a 5:30 start. It was to be announced. Colby is at Cali this evening. Of course, Allen here at Hutch. Garden at Independence. Coffeyville at Pratt. So, tell you what, that Coffeyville at Pratt, Coffeyville's capable of doing something, but Pratt's playing pretty good basketball.
Yes, they are. That's going to be a tough one. And then you look at that Independence Garden City game. The winner of this game faces the winner of that game, and they're probably not a hotter team in the league right now than the Independence Pirates.
Yeah, they're playing pretty good, even though Hutchinson handled them earlier in the year, but you're exactly right.
Yeah, I think they've won 10 or 11 in a row right now.
Yeah, they're number 6 in the seed, and Garden City's number 11. So that would be who Hutchinson would play at 5 o'clock at Hartman Arena on Saturday. It's Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. The semifinals would be Monday night. So the quarterfinals are at 5 p.m. at Hartman Arena. And, of course, that is just north of the city of Wichita. And a great spot. They just had the KCAC this last week there. Looking at the women's roster for Allen County, a lot of Oklahoma kids, some Arkansas kids, Texas, Oklahoma, but then, like we said, not a bunch of them. Rachel Jansen's the head coach. She's originally from Oklahoma City. She enters her first season as a head coach, but she's been an assistant for the last 4 seasons. Prior to that, Jansen was assistant coach at Southern Nazarene University in Bethany, Oklahoma. That team won 24-10, won the Central Region Tournament, followed by the NCCAA National Championship. So she's very familiar with basketball, got her degree in physical education from SNU, and also while playing basketball, she graduated cum laude as well, and played on the national championship team back in 2004. So she knows her basketball. She spent a 3-year stint as an assistant to South Dakota School of Mines up in South Dakota, and which she was in charge of recruiting, guard play, and development. So she's been around a little bit, has a little bit of a background, and we'll see how she does. Has to be pretty frustrated with the season that they have had. Only three wins on the season. Has to be a little frustrated.
3 wins, and they come in tonight on a 13-game losing streak, and only 6 kids on the floor. So she's probably going to have to be at her best tonight for her team to compete well and have a chance against the Blue Dragons.
We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, come back and get set to talk a little bit more about this matchup tonight between Allen County and the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson. And the Blue Dragons, again, coming off their second loss of the season, have a great opportunity. We're going to look at some of the rankings and some other stuff as we return for more from the Sports Arena right after this 1-minute timeout.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
If getting a new iPhone is on your wish list, then wish no further. At Next Tech Wireless, all smartphones, including the new iPhones, are 50% off. You can save over $350 on your new iPhone, and even trade in your old phone for more credit. Have multiple lines? That's even better, because your 3rd, 4th, or even 5th line will get you unlimited data free for a year. Next Tech Wireless has more than 50 store locations to serve you. Switch today and start saving. Certain restrictions apply. Phone guard required.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Sports Arena. Glenn Grunwald and Denny Steckline. Glad to have you along on Hutchinson's Country Station, Country 102.9 KHUT this evening. So glad to have you along. Also on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. Again, you can just go to youtube.com, put in Hutch Blue Dragons, or you can go through the BlueDragonSports.com website and go to the schedule of either the men or the women and click on the video, and that will take you right through the live action via the live stream as you can each and every year. Hutchinson, again, ended up 2nd in the league. And you look at the national standings, Wabash Valley, again, the second week is number 1. They're 25-0. They are on top, and Seward is number 2. South Plains is number 4. Gulf Coast State number 5. Tallahassee is number 6. Shelton State's number 7, and Hutchinson number 8. Right behind Hutch is Florida Southwestern State at number 9. And New Mexico, Northwest Florida State, go on and on. But I look at all the Florida teams. There's at least 5 within the top 15 thereabouts, and the same way with the guys. So Florida's rich. Yeah. You got to figure that they're going to get 3 in the tournament, probably more than likely, and there could be some other ones as well. So also Texas is strong as well. Chipola is number 15. I look down. Odessa's number 19. Some familiar faces that are in there, but Florida definitely the cream of the crop when it comes to NJCAA ranking, at least, and see what's going to happen there.
Certainly a lot of talent down in that part of the country, and you would expect to see a lot of teams, but it will be interesting to see how it shakes out, with how many of them ultimately make it to Lubbock.
Yep, exactly. And they're about to start their playoffs as well down in the Panhandle down there, as well the whole state of Florida. South Plains, Trinity Valley, also from Texas. Tyler's in there. Angelina's in there. Odessa's in there. There's several teams.
You get down to the bottom with Midland.
Exactly. We're going to take a timeout now and come back and set your starting lineups with Darren Dunn for the PA. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager of Midwest Superstores. One huge question. Do you know how many pre-owned vehicles we have available? It's over 500 available in our huge inventory. We share our inventory with our other 4 locations. So if you see something at MidwestSuperstore.com online and want us to bring it in for you, we will at no charge. Unlike the big city chains, we bring it in at no charge. So come out and see us today at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
At Strategic Financial Concepts, we realize that your essential income during retirement should be accessible, efficient, reliable, predictable, and protected from uncertainties. There may be more to be gained by avoiding losses than by picking apparent winners. When it comes to your finances, our lives are governed by cash flow and not the accumulation of assets. This is Jay Pitzer, and I'd love to have a cup of coffee and a conversation with you. Call 96-007-49. Securities offered through the ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA, SIPC, investment advisory services offered through ON Investment Management Company.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Your life is busy. Are you ready to open an account, apply for a loan, check your balances, make a transfer, deposit a check, pay bills? With electronic banking from the First, you can now take care of all your many banking needs from the comfort of your home or office. Anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Visit fnbhutch.bank to get started. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With Darren Dunn for the starting lineups.
At guard, a 5'3" freshman from Galena, Kansas, number 10, Paige Jensen. At guard, a 5'5" freshman from Ozark, Arkansas, number 11, Ariel Walker. At center, a 6'2" sophomore from Houston, Texas, number 12, Tumi Amusa. And at guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Muskogee, Oklahoma, number 22, Chris Patterson. The Red Devils are 3-27 and the number 14 seed in the Jayhawk Conference playoffs. Coached by Rachel Jensen in her first season, assisted by Cindy Clark.
Starting lineups announced for the Allen County Lady Red Devils. And you look at it, only one other one on the bench, maybe that. So they're right, they're light. You explained that earlier on, Denny. And tough to go into a game like this, playoff, but Rachel Jansen knows that, hey, you got to play the game and put those girls out there. One of them came over and asked them how many timeouts to get a game. I thought that was an interesting question to come from a player as well. I think they're saying, hey, we're going to have to pace ourselves.
I think you're right. And, yeah, it was kind of amusing when she came and asked that question, but they're going to, and if Coach Onchus and the Blue Dragons get out and push the ball and wear them out a little bit, that's certainly going to play in Hutch's favor. But it's going to be a challenge for the Red Devils to hang in there and compete with them.
Yeah, I think if you're John Onchus, it's a situation, hey, girls, go out and do what you do. They're not going to let up any. Play your game at the same time. Don't get hurt. And he's just going to play pretty basic basketball, I believe.
I would think so.
Here we go, the starting lineups with Darren Dunn.
The starting lineup for your Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Baldwin City, Kansas, number 2, Abby Ogle. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Dodge City, Kansas, number 12, Tia Bradshaw. And forward, a 5'11" sophomore from Olathe, Kansas, number 22, Day Robot. Guard, a 5'6" freshman from St. Paul, Minnesota, number 23, Michaela Van-Ness. And at forward, a 6' sophomore from Liberal, Kansas, number 32, Jada Dickens. The Blue Dragons are 28-2, the number 3 seed in the Jayhawk Conference playoffs. And number 6 in the nation. Coached by John Hunches in his 12th season. Assisted by Travis Kirk, Bill Anderson, and Jamie Patrick. Officials for tonight's contest, Troy Olson, John Adams, and John Irving.
Quick adjustment to what Darren just read, because he's reading the script, but the Dragons are number 8 in the nation, fell 2 slots yesterday. And a good matchup this should be. So, you know, the sophomores, Denny, playing their last game on the Sports Arena floor is, of course, Lubbock is the side of the national tournament, played down at the Abilene, Lubbock Christian University down there. And so that's got to be a little bit of a mixed moment with some of these sophomores and the parents that have made the trip here.
You're right. I don't think that really sinks in with them until probably they take the floor tonight and they realize this is it.
And with the guys, we're hoping that they can get with it and get back to the national championship this year after that tough loss. Tip is controlled by the Red Devils. And with the basketball, Allen County with the ball on the outside. They'll dribble penetrate a little bit. Wilson hands it off. They go left wing this time. Jumper up and on his way by Walker. His offense mark no good, and the rebound's cleared out of there by Dejanay Roebuck, and Hutchinson brings the basketball up. Blue Dragons left to right as you watch on the Blue Dragons Sports Network. Down low underneath. Mickens handled it for a second. Back outside and go outside of Van Ness. She's been red hot lately from 3. Down to Ogle. Passes it all the way across to Bradshaw. And here's Van Ness, top of the key. She'll drive in. Has a layup. Up and good. 2-0 ball game. Van Ness with the easy basket. Takes it 2-0. And Phil Anderson says, hey, Abby, you got to shoot the basketball. So she did have a good look underneath, decided to pass it away.
Yeah, it may have been one pass too many, but it worked out in the Blue Dragons' favor.
Hey, some girls want the assist just as bad as they want the point. That was the case right there. The drive to the right side, shot put up and missing by Kumi Amusa with the miss. And now comes the rebound, and Abby Ogle will bring it out. She'll kick to Roebuck from the foul line, shoots and misses. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Patterson of the Red Devils. 2-0 ball game. Hutch off and running. First quarter of play. 8:42 to go in the first. They'll kick the ball out and a foul call. They'll whistle this one on the Blue Dragons. It'll be on Bradshaw. Tia will pick up her personal. Sophomore out of Dodge City. Picks up the first foul of the game. Red Devils will inbound right side baseline. Allen County out of Iola, Kansas. Denny had a lot of relatives that used to be from that area way back in time on my mom's side. Nice little town. Very nice courthouse square. Shot up missing.
I can't say that it's a town I've ever visited, so I'll need to add that to the list.
Just on the east of El Dorado. Shot missing. Then a turnover. Bad pass for the Blue Dragons. Still 2-0. Hutchinson with the lead. And there's a drive by the Red Devils. Baseline all the way to the left side. Wilson had it. They'll give it outside. Shot up and good. Tying up the basketball game is Patterson. So Chrysalie Patterson, out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, ties it to 2 apiece.
Last possession, a little bit sloppy for the Blue Dragons.
Just a little bit. Ball on the outside, zone defense, or is a man? Yeah, still zone. Zone defense by Allen. You figure that with being short of personnel. The drive by Bradshaw. She'll put it up. Short shot, no good. Rebound, Roebuck. Head fakes, goes up, misses it short also. Ball comes out, and Allen has it. Here comes Allen County. Drive by Wilson all the way down. Jump stops, puts it up and in. 4-2. Allen with the lead by 2. So 7:35 to go in his first half of play. Blue Dragons trailing right now by only 2 points with 7.5 to go. Turnaround by Roebuck. She ties it to 4 apiece. Dejanay was such a quick release, just spun in the lane, puts it right up and in.
Looked a little bit surprised at how open she was from about 12 feet.
Baseline drive by Wilson, shot up missing, rebound Van Nett. Van Nett's been a pleasant surprise shooting the ball from outside the arc. Better night against Barton. She was 4 out of 4. Had a good night against Seward, and throwing the ball away as Roebuck. Trying to get it down to Mickens. Ends up being another Hutchinson turnover. So 4-4 tie, 7:04 to go in this first quarter of play. Again, we'll try to catch up with some of the other games around the league as they progress through the evening. That's what's the wonder of Twitter has become really good at keeping up with some of these scores all around the Jayhawk Conference League. Left side, pass down the low blocks. Ball skips away all the way over to the corner. Out of bounds it sails. Last touched off of the Red Devils. By the way, we're without the services tonight. Keely Tinney again. She had a concussion in practice about a week or so. She's missed 2 games. Actually, I think this might be her 3rd one she's missed in.
I think you're right. She's been going through the concussion protocol, not quite ready to be released.
Yeah, she told me at Seward she still had headaches, so they're hoping to get released by tomorrow, and we could use her rebounding powers inside. Ball on the outside. There's Bradshaw. Thought about it. 13 on the shot clock. Hutchinson's got to move it on the outside. If I do to Ogle. Again, back to the right side. Bradshaw steps up, squares off the ball screen, and hits the 3. Good job by Tia Bradshaw. Her first basket. First 3 of the game, 7-4. Hutchinson with the lead now with 6:15 to go in this first quarter. Ball on the outside with the basketball is going to be Amusa. Back out top, they'll gun it on this way. Short shot put up, missing by Wilson. The rebound is going to be cleared out by the Blue Dragons' Roebuck. Here comes Bradshaw all the way down, lays it up and in. She has 5, and the Dragons have 9. 9-4, Blue Dragons. We're near the midway part of this first quarter of play. Hutchinson's trying to win their 29th game of the season against only 2 setbacks. The drive and a foul called. It's going to be on Bradshaw. That's going to be 2 on Bradshaw. So Tia is the first Dragon to pick up 2 fouls. As a matter of fact, she's the only Dragon to pick up fouls. At the line, shooting 2 will be Patterson. Muskogee, Oklahoma. Free throw toss, she's a lefty. That's a fling. Off its mark, no good. She'll shoot a second one.
Patterson comes in averaging 7.5 points a game. She's the 4th leading scorer on the Red Devils.
Free throw toss, up and good. Got that one down. And makes it 9-5 now. Hutchinson lead is cut just a little bit. Ball on the outside, deep right side. Of course, they're having to play with tonight without Guzman, who averages 10.6 points per ball game. Gabby Guzman out of Moore, Oklahoma, not setting tonight. Ball on the outside, Mickens. She'll gun and hit. Basket by Mickens. Jada comes into the contest averaging 81.4 points per ball game. 81.4 from the free throw line. Shooting's 42.4, not points, but averages double figures with 11. Ball on the outer perimeter. Allen crosses outside into the hands for the first time tonight. Jensen touches the ball. Shot on its way up. Bouncing down and good. Paige Jensen out of Galena, Kansas. And all of a sudden 4 unanswered points by the Lady Red Devils. 11-7. Hutchinson lead is cut a little bit. Here's Roebuck in the lane. Pulls it back outside. Out top to Van Nett. Right side to Ogle. Abby fakes the pass. That pulls up on the dribble. Out to Bradshaw. Slides to her left. Shoots it on his way. The second 3 of the game for Bradshaw. She's red hot tonight. 2 trays plus another layup in there as well. And Tia Bradshaw with 8 points. There's a drive. Layup does not go. The missed shot put up by Ariel Walker. And out the court comes the Blue Dragons. Bradshaw. Out top to Roebuck. Why not? A 3 by Roebuck is good. Dejanay can shoot the 3, Denny. She is a 32% three-point shooter, 15 out of 47, now 16 out of 48. She did not have a trade the other night down to Seward.
And she likes to play that trailer sometimes coming up the floor, just like she did in that situation. The defender was down in the lane, hadn't picked her up, and she was wide open.
Drive to the basket, missed shot, rebound though by Allen. Shot up missing, and a foul called as she's going to the line to shoot free throws will be Wilson. The foul's going to be charged against Ogle. That'll be her first, and you're exactly right. Usually the post players kind of wait for the player to come to them, so they set up defensively, and she'll trail it a little bit, spot up top of the key, and that time she knocked down the three. Here's Wilson's free throw. It spins good. One around the cylinder, came back down. Here comes Ty Kimbrough into the lineup. Same way with Lauren Mapasua for the Blue Dragons. And also, for the first time tonight, will be Milan Schimmel. Schimmel, again, out of Pendleton, Oregon. Mapasua out of Queensland, Australia. Into the Blue Dragon lineup. And Kimbrough out of Memphis, Tennessee. Free throw toss is up and good, so Shakira Wilson knocked both of those down. She's out of Oklahoma City. Del City is her hometown. Blue Dragons now lead at 17-9, an 8-point lead. Here's Van Epp. Van Epp left wing. Dribbles the basketball, patiently puts it out to Milan Schimmel. Here goes to Ty Kimbrough. Kicks the triangle on the right side. Three-pointer put up by, missing by the Blue Dragons, Mapasua. Rebound, though, is good by the Blue Dragons, Mickens. Easy basket for the Blue Dragons.
Nice job by Jada to get that rebound and then look across the lane and see Milan wide open for an easy layup.
Schimmel put it up and in. Schimmel went to a high school, only 56 students in her high school when she graduated. Right up close to the Oregon-Washington line to drive to the basket, shot not there. Rebound Mickens, Hutchinson on the run. Mickens quickly up to Schimmel. Schimmel pulls up on the right wing, back to Mickens, and she got caught for stepping out of bounds. I think she came out of bounds back in before she caught that pass and established her presence on the floor. So the ball will go over to the Allen Red Devils. Allen County with the basketball. Again, located in Iola, Kansas, just east of El Dorado. In the Eureka area, which has been ravished with tornadoes over the last few years. Ball on the left wing. Dribble penetration, jumper by Wilson's up and good. Tell you what, I'm impressed with Shakira Wilson out of Oklahoma City, a little sophomore, 5'7", knocks that one down, and she has 6. 19-11, Blue Dragons lead it by 8 again. Mickens outside. Schimmel flashes the pass to Kimbrough. Kimbrough takes it left side, spins to the right, puts it up off balance, no good. Loose basketball picked up by the Allen County Red Devils. And up the court comes Ariel Walker. Walker on the dribble. Slides in, puts it off the glass, and scores it. Nice drive. Kind of caught Van Epp slipping a little bit as she looked like she's going to go left and went right instead. It's 19-13. The lead has got to 6. Blue Dragons still with the lead and the basketball. Schimmel on the right wing. Pulls it back on the dribble. She's a lefty. Goes left side with it now to Mapasua. Down low to Kimbrough in the blocks. Over to Mickens. She'll shoot and miss. Ball came out on her, no good. Loose basketball picked off the floor. And coming up with the basketball will be Jensen for Allen County. The drive to the basket, up and good, and scoring it is Tumi Amusa. Amusa scores it, and all of a sudden, Denny, it's a 4-point game in 19-15.
Well, we've got the luxury of sitting here by the Hutch bench, and even though it's a 4-point Blue Dragon lead, the coaches have not been happy with some of the things they've seen the last couple of trips down.
Kimbrough with the basket. Ty Kimbrough was able to put it down a low block, so there makes it a 6-point lead again at 21-15. Ball on the outside, three-pointer from the outer perimeter. Off, it's marked no good. Kimbrough gets the carry, and Hutchinson has the ball. Inside of a minute now in this first quarter of play. It's been a quick minute. No timeouts were taken. The flash down low to Mickens. Back outside Kimbrough from the foul stripe. Misses it. Rebound clear to back. Blue Dragons a lot of one-and-dones on trips down the floor. And here comes Allen County with the basketball. Walker across. They'll give the 3-ball. Missing. Rebound off the missed shot that was put up by Jensen. And Hutchinson will bring it up with 38 ticks left on the clock in this first quarter of play. Kimbrough out left to Schimmel. Schimmel across the top. Here's Mapasua. Back to Van Epp. Schimmel crosses to the left side. Back to Van Epp on the right. 9 on the shot clock. Van Epp, Michaela takes it in, puts it up, and scores it. Nice job by Michaela Van Epp. Makes it 23-15, the lead back at 8. Van Epp with 4 on the evening. 9 seconds to go before the end of the first quarter. And a palming is going to be called as it looked like Ariel Walker was going to pass the ball, thought second about it, and they got her for the palm.
Yeah, it looked like she was in between thoughts, or maybe she was going to try a little deke move, and it caught up with her.
I think I've seen palming called more this year than any year that I've seen. Last second shot put up and missing by Mapasua, and we go to the end of the quarter and into the second quarter with the Dragons with an 8-point lead at 23-15. Denny Stecklein will be back with more from the Sports Arena floor in 1 minute.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Burning Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has designed, built, and remodeled homes and commercial projects in central Kansas. Whether you're looking to replace a deck, wanting to build an addition, or remodel your kitchen, our customers receive individualized attention, quality craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service from start to finish. Erickson Custom Building offers new construction and remodeling services in addition to commercial and insurance projects. Visit our website today at ericksoncustombldg.com.
23-15, Hutchinson with the lead as we start the second quarter of play. Glenn Grunwald and Denny Stecklein. So glad to have you along on Hutchinson's Country Station, KHUT in Hutchinson. Randy McKay doing the chief engineer work back at the studios tonight. And of course, if you're looking for Hutch High basketball, you've got to go to KWBW, 1450 AM and 98.5 FM as Dan Nacarado along with Rusty Hills calling the games from Washburn Rural. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip tonight over there on BW. Denny, good shooting in the first half of the Blue Dragons or so-so?
I would go with pretty good shooting, Glenn. 56% from the field for the first half.
Not bad, not bad. 10 out of 18 with the basketball. The Blue Dragons start this second quarter. Shot missing, but Roebuck with the rebound. She'll set it up. Here's Kramer, who's back his first time in tonight. Feed down to Roebuck. Basket good. Assist to Kramer. Sarah's out of Dighton, Kansas. Role player this year. Started several games last year, but knows her role. Nice job on the feed down to Roebuck. Good for 2 for Roebuck. She has 7. 25-15. Blue Dragons with the lead. Pretty good defense against Allen. Allen with the basketball. Bounce pass over to drive. Shot put up and missing by Patterson. Ran down in the corner, though, as they keep it alive. Coming up with the Musa. Hand the ball off. Back on the outer perimeter. Across the top. Now they'll give it off again to the hands of Walker. Walker backs up close to half court. Kramer slides with her. Shot clock at 16. Amusa, ball knocked away. Schemmel trying to get to it, and she does. Here comes Roebuck. Nice job by Milan Schemmel just to get a hand on it and get it over to Roebuck. Here we go down low. Roebuck with the basketball off a pass from Kramer. She'll draw the foul. Amusa will be guilty of the foul, and it'll send Roebuck to the line to shoot free throws. Dejanay Roebuck the other night did not shoot a free throw in that loss to Seward. Amusa picks up her first team foul of the quarter against Allen County. Free throws up and good by Roebuck. Roebuck, a good free throw shooter. 79.3%, hits the first one. The total line for a second one. Here comes the toss. It's up and good. So Roebuck got them both. The Dragons lead by 12, the biggest lead of the night. For Hutchinson, 8:51 to go in the second quarter of play. Again, the winner advances to Park City. 5 o'clock tip coming up on this next Saturday night. Ball sails out of bounds. It'll be retained by Allen. They'll play the winner of Indian Garden, as Denny had said in the pregame. That's a 6 o'clock tip for Indian Garden, so they haven't gotten underway. They're in the same bracket with Coffeyville and Butler. Butler with the 2nd seed, Blue Dragons with the 3rd seed. Dribble drive across the top of the lane by Jensen. Goes left corner. Amusa tries to go to the hoop and doesn't get it done. Rebound's going to be cleared out by the Blue Dragons. Mapasua will bring it up. Gets it to the right side of Kramer. Kramer holds it high, down low underneath. Kimbrough, and she'll be fouled. Amusa will pick up her second, Denny. That's a big foul with them only having 6 players and 5 that play very much.
Absolutely, and I was just looking, Glenn. I could have missed it, but I don't think I've seen a substitution
yet
by the Red Devils. And you've got one that's going to catch up to him.
Oh, sure it is. Free throws up and missing by Kimbrough. Tawana Kimbrough out of Memphis, Tennessee. Sophomore, 6'4", transferred here from Northwest Florida State a year ago. Had a knee injury, shot up and missing. Ran down in the corner by the Red Devils. They'll keep it alive. Kimbrough, 63% free throw shooter, but missed on both of those tries from the line. Top of the key, Amusa slaps the ball, hands it back. Puts it in the hand of Wilson. She'll follow a jump it, misses it. Rebound off the floor, taken away by Schimmel. Basket good. Give a lot of credit to Jakira Wilson. She won a little bit more than Milan did and took it away and put it up and in. Cuts the lead back to 10.
Well, and from the time you're a little ball player, the coach tells you you're the one when you shoot it that have the best idea where that ball's going to go. And she knew it was off.
You're right. Always taught to follow your shot. Here's Matt Pasua down low. Comes all the way through, loops the pass to Kimbrough. Kimbrough, ball sails out of bounds. Last touch by Kimbrough out of bounds. Not a good handle. And the ball will go over off the turnover to the Red Devils. Here comes Mickens back in. For the first time, we'll see Kelsey Brett out of South Australia. She will check in as well. Matt Pasua will take a seat. Kimbrough will take a seat. Kelsey, kind of a role player as well. Shoots the ball from three-point land very well, 38.8% on the year. Averages 3.7 per contest. Ball left side with the basketball. Allen County just playing catch with it on the outside, making sure they handle each possession in a conservative manner. 10 on the shot clock now. To drive down, basket does not go. Rebound by Roebuck. Outlet comes to Mickens. Off the missed shot that was put up by Patterson. A layup at the other end by Mickens is good. And Jada Mickens on the board. 7 minutes to go. She has 4 points now. First basket of the second quarter for Mickens. 29-17, Blue Dragons by 12 with 6:49 to go in the first half. Jumper up and good. Hey, what? I like Jakira Wilson. She's out of Oklahoma City. She finds a way to kind of step back a little bit on her jumper, get some distance between her and the defender. Nice job.
And she's playing kind of with a mindset. She knows they're shorthanded, and she's going to have to get a lot of it done for them.
And so far she has 10 points and a foul called underneath. It's going to work against number 22, Patterson. And that's one thing that the Red Devils cannot do, Denny, is get in foul trouble.
Absolutely not. They didn't have any fouls in the first quarter, but now they've got 3 quick ones here in the second.
And Amusa is playing with 2 right now. Free throw by Roebuck is up and good. Dejanay's turned into a really good player. She's in the 900 club, scored over 900 points for the Blue Dragons, moved into the top 10 in scoring and rebounding. Free throw toss off her mark, no good. Ball's ran down over in the corner by the Red Devils, and they'll bring the basketball up. Hutchinson in the region has done quite well over the years, especially in John Onges' tenure. We'll talk about that in just a little bit more at halftime. We'll dig into that. Ball on the left wing. They'll kick it on the outer perimeter, dribble penetration. Now they kick it back outside here, across the top, over in the corner. Patterson a gun, in miss. Rebound cleared out of there by Roebuck. Roebuck crosses over with the basketball still on the dribble. Across half court, takes it all the way down to the low baseline, back outside of Mickens. And here's Milan Schimmel on the top. They'll set up the offense with 5:51 to go. Milan will shoot one up and hit it. Three-pointer. Strips it from the outside. Milan Schimmel with 5 points now. 5:40 to go in this second quarter of play. 33-19. Hutchinson with a 14-point lead. Patterson. Red Devils work at left side. They'll slide down left. Jensen. Foul called or out of bounds. One out of bounds. I was blocked out a little bit there. Turnover. No, really, it's been a pretty cleanly played game so far in the first half of play by both teams.
Cleanly played, pretty fast moving. Not quite the pace you thought Hutch might try to play with. But 14-point lead midway through the second.
Drive down, a shot up and missing by Roebuck. Kind of scooped the shot up a little bit. Ends up not being good, and a rebound's cleared out by the Red Devils. Lady Red Devils, left side. They'll drive down, hold up. Loop it across. Amusa goes out of bounds. Last touched off a Dragon. Amusa out of Houston, Texas. Alif Hastings is her high school. Don't know if that's an academy or where she came from. Not a bad player, but playing with a couple fouls right now. Dribble penetration on the right. Foul called. Milan Schimmel will pick up the personal. That will be the first team foul against Milan. First foul of the quarter against the Blue Dragons with 4:56 to go in the quarter. Hutch the other night trailed by 5 and going into the fourth quarter was able to outscore the Saints. And stepping out of bounds, though, turnover goes against Wilson right there, tried to drive baseline. But the Blue Dragons just did not have a good last possession. Had a good shot, just didn't go down. And after that, Seward took over. Kind of like they did against Barton on the games they played in overtime against the Cougars.
You know, one of the things that was real encouraging about that game is when you think back to the Seward game here at the arena, the third quarter was not a good one for Hutch.
Either was fourth, and both of those quarters down there were good. You bet. There's a missed shot by the Blue Dragons, and Allen comes out with it. Walker right in front of us with the ball. Milan Schemmel comes out, bellies up on it defensively. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touched off of Sarah Kramer. So trying to come to the ball was Jensen. Nice job by Paige Jensen. Ball knocked away. Inbounding will be Walker. She'll get the ball in. Outside of Jensen. Jensen spins at the top of the key. Takes Kramer all the way down. Shoots it up and misses it. Rebound Mickens. Spun around the rim and came out on her. Nice drive, Dio, by Jensen. Here we go right side. Kelsey Brett shoots and misses. And a rebound cleared out by Allen Red Devils. They'll bring it up quickly. Here's Walker. She spins again, puts it all up, shoots it up and in. Ariel Walker with a nifty move. She's out of Ozark, Arkansas. She's a freshman. 5'5". Playing with a lot of heart. 33-21. The lead is cut a little bit. Here comes Van Ed back in the Blue Dragon lineup. Next dead ball whistle. Down low, Roebuck too far under. Ball knocked away. Then last touch out of bounds. It'll be off of the Red Devils. Substitutions come into the ball game. Kimbrough, Van Ed will come in. Roebuck will take a seat. So will Schemmel. So will Kramer.
Dejanay had a hard time handling that one. Didn't handle it cleanly. And fortunately for her, when it went out of bounds, it went off of a Red Devil.
Yeah, I don't think she realized how far under she was when she turned to shoot it up. She's got such a quick release, especially on the baseline. Feed down low to Kimbrough. Kimbrough spins. Nice pivot move. Put up and in by Kimbrough. Pretty nifty move by the young lady out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Showed great footwork there, getting around Amusa to get the easy bucket.
Told Ty I've been to Memphis by way of flying through or flying into the airport, but never really has spent too much time there. Ball on the left side. Allen will drive it inside, scoop up a shot, foul called. 2 shots coming the way of the Red Devils. Foul's going to be called on Van Ed. Van Ed will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. And at the line shooting will be Jensen.
We had the opportunity to spend some time in Memphis a few years ago when K-State played in the Liberty Bowl.
That's right. That is where the Liberty Bowl is located. Free throw toss off its mark, no good.
Found some pretty good barbecue down there.
Oh, you bet. Jensen will shoot a second one. Spent a lot of time in Nashville on various different occasions. Free throw toss, up and good. 35-22. The Blue Dragon lead is cut a little bit. 3:03 to go in this quarter. Hutchinson basketball now. Van Ed on the right side. Holds it high to Brett. Top left now to Mapasua. Mapasua to the top side. Right side, Brett. She'll gun a 3. Off mark, no good. Rebound, Kimbrough, but comes out on her, no good. Popped off of her hands and into the hands quickly of Walker. Walker will bring it down, shoots and misses. Amusa comes up with a rebound, kicks it back outside. Jensen, 3, doesn't go. Rebound cleared away by Mapasua. Lauren Mapasua into the forecourt. Goes right side on Jensen, kicks it underneath the Brett. Layup, good. Nifty pass by Mapasua. Some of these freshmen for the Blue Dragons are really starting to get well at.
Yeah, very unselfish mindset. They like to distribute the ball, and sometimes maybe a little too much where you wish they'd take the shot, but nice job of feeding it to her there.
Mapasua comes up with a long rebound miss by Walker, and a traveling call goes against the Blue Dragons' Van Ed. Yeah, I think that's what Abby Ogle sometimes. She plays so hard, it's sometimes a little over-aggressive and will turn down a pretty good shot to pass it one more time. That's a good attribute to have, but sometimes it will cost you. With the basketball will be the Red Devils. Allen County will walk dribble it across, and Walker goes left side with the basketball. There's Jensen, Paige Jensen. Rolls to the left. A lot of high school sub-states all around the area tonight as well. We wish the luck to the Trinity Catholic as they had a nice win the other night. Ball knocked away. It will be Red Devil basketball. Joe Hammersmith coaching his last season as the head coach. But he's got a fine team this year.
He does. They had a big win, 73-20, I believe, the other night.
Big win in first round action. I think they play again on Friday. Ball comes out into the hands of Walker now. She'll roll to the right. Mapasua on her hip. Ball blocked by Mapasua and out of bounds off of Mapasua. Nice job by Lauren to stay with Walker. Walker comes up shaking a little bit, holding that left wrist a little bit, Denny. She might have banged it as she went down to break her fall.
Looked like it. And, as we've talked a lot, only 6 players, so they can't afford foul trouble or an injury.
Ball stripped on Jensen. Vanette had it. Now here goes to Mickens. Mickens will bring it up. Right side, Mapasua from 3. Rims off, no good. Rebound fought for. Cleared off the floor by Allen. Reach in, jump ball called. Possession here will be Allen's way. So Allen will have the basketball. Yeah, Central Christian boys season came to an end at the hands of Pretty Prairie the other night, but the girls were able to win their regional, so they get set for sub-state play as well. Congratulations to the Lady Cougars. Ball on the outside, left wing, driving, ball knocked away. Yeah, Hutchinson with the basketball. Here comes Brett to Mickens. Layup, good. Jada Mickens with the basket. She has 6. Nice job by Kelsey Brett, threading the needle to her. 1 minute to go in this second quarter of play. The drive to the right wing. Stops and jumps it on its way. Shot up and missing by Wilson. The rebound cleared away by Vanette. Here comes Vanette. 47 seconds to go before the end of the half. Feed down low. Kimbrough puts it up and in. Same move she had earlier. A little pivot move on the baseline left. And all of a sudden it is 41-22. Blue Dragons starting to pull away a little bit from the Red Devils. Half a minute to go in quarter number 2.
You can really sense that there are some things Hutch wants to work on tonight that they know they're going to need later on in the playoffs.
Good point. There's a missed shot and a rebound by Kimbrough. Vanette from 3, way downtown, and hits it.
I vote for 4, Glenn. That was well beyond the mark.
Oh, my. Right on top of the NJCAA insignia here at the Sports Arena floor. 9 seconds to go before intermission. 44-22, the big 3 by Vanette. Gives her 7. Here's a 3, same distance, but not with the same results for Walker. And we go to halftime, and the Blue Dragons doubling up the Red Devils, 44-22. What a long three-pointer that was by Vanette. She ended the half the other night the same way with a 3. That was way down.
That was one of those that the coaches are yelling, no. Yeah, great shot.
That was from just about over an end minute. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back. 44-22, your score. Minutes to shop. In-game capsule just minutes away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112. Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Visit H&R Block in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
It's time for the Medicine Shop in-game castle, brought to you by Little White Castle at 14th and Main. 44-22, Blue Dragons lead it. If you want pharmaceutical service, good customer service, stop by the Medicine Shop. Rick Stone and the gang, I've known Rick for a long time, even since he was a wee little lad, because his dad used to actually be my principal at my high school where I attended. His mother was a good friend as well, worked at an insurance agency in Larned, and again, they do a great job. Rick and Lacey and Brent Ballman. Brent Ballman's a compound pharmacist, folks, so if you need a different form of dosage for your medication, perhaps it only comes in pill form, he can compound it, make it into liquid form, and then vice versa as well. That's the Medicine Shop. Flu shots, pneumonia shots, you name it. It's still flu season, so pay attention out there. If you haven't got your flu shot, stop in and talk to Brett or any of the gang, Lacey, and they'll be able to fix you right up. That's 14th and Main, the Medicine Shop, like the Northtown part of Hutchinson. Danny, what's the numbers look like? I see where the Blue Dragons held Allen County to poor shooting in the second quarter. They did in the first, but still pretty good defense by the Blue Dragons and shooting well.
Very good defense by Hutch. Allen was only 3 of 19 from the field in the second quarter, so 16%. Scored only 7 points. The Red Devils are led at the half by Jakira Wilson with 10 of their 22 points. Paige Jensen with 3, Ariel Walker with 4, Tuni Amusa with 2, and Chris Patterson with 3. Again, 22 points for the Red Devils. Much better numbers for Hutchinson, 54% in the first half. Led by Dejanay Roebuck with 10, Tia Bradshaw with 8, and Tia, that was all in the first quarter, didn't even play in the second quarter. Michaela Vanette with 7, Ty Kimbrough with 6, Jada Mickens also with 6, Milan Schimmel with 5, and Kelsey Brett with a pair.
And also, if you look at Roebuck, she's 1 rebound away from having another double-double.
That's right.
She has had many in her career.
You know, the one number that caught my eye here that the Blue Dragon coaches probably won't like is Allen has 7 offensive rebounds.
And that's probably what they're talking about right now in the locker room, even though they outreached down to the Red Devils ladies 23-18. So another thing that jumps out is the assist category for the Blue Dragons. You're 3+ with compared to turnovers. Hutchinson with only 6, but also Allen with only 6 turnovers in that first half. So they played about as good as they could play with the number of players. All 5 starters playing the whole first half.
They really did, and only 3 fouls committed by Allen in the first half, and Hutch with only 5. So foul trouble is really not in the equation for either team at this point.
That is your Medicine Shop in-game capsule, brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. The Medicine Shop. Stop in and see what they have to offer. If you want to move your pharmaceutical business there, they can do it for you. You don't have to worry about going into your existing pharmacist and say, hey, will you give me my scripts, and I'll take them over there. They'll do all that work for you, plus also if you're Medicare Part D and you're thinking about, hey, do I have the right insurance? They'll plug it into a computer. It'll spit it out and tell you whether or not what's the best program for you in the state of Kansas. And, of course, you usually have to do that before December, so you got a little time to think about that if you wish to. So the Medicine Shop, they deliver. Just a great Little White Castle at 14th and Main. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Come back and talk about some other things going on around the sports world around this area. Again, Salt Hawks are in action up at Washburn Rural. That's going on right now with the Lady Salt Hawks taking on the Lady Junior Blues. And there'll be a boys game coming up. Our men's game will start around 7:30 tonight as well. Could be an interesting game against the Allen County Red Devils. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
We understand. You can't plan ahead for an illness or injury. Yet you'd really like same-day treatment. That's why Prairie Star offers walk-in clinic services with a responsive medical staff to care for you and your family.
Yes, we want to be your medical home.
Welcome to Prairie Star Health Center and Walk-In Clinic, whether you have insurance or not. 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelias, filled with thousands of beads and stones. And with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelias, 115.5 South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragon.
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Stay warm and look fabulous at the same time with comfy, trendy, and affordable clothing. You'll also appreciate the personal attention that you'll always get when you shop at Brick House Boutique. Big City Chic and a downtown boutique at 117 South Main in Hutchinson.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Sports Arena. 44-22, Blue Dragons on top. We're at halftime. Glenn Grunwald along with Denny Steckline. And Denny, I look and see, we're told by Sports Information Director Steve Carpenter, which, by the way, can you find a better Sports Information Director anywhere?
No chance.
I'm serious.
No chance. He wears so many hats. He wears them all very well. And, you know, we sit down before the game tonight. How many pages is this?
Well, it's a
34-page document just on the women's game.
Exactly. He does an outstanding job. He informed us that Dejanay Roebuck is tied with 917 points with Jackie Patterson for 7th place in all-time scoring. So one more basket by Dejanay, by Nene, will move her up just behind Kim Gwender. Now, she's got quite a ways to get to Kim because Kim has 958 points, but Jackie Patterson and Dejanay Roebuck with 917 right now. Also, Dejanay is she has 550 rebounds as well. She's still 27 away from the number 3 spot, but she's number 4 right now, has that pretty solid. Michaela Van Ent is 2 away from moving into the top 12 in single-season three-pointers. Right now, she is in 4th place behind Tessa Morrow with 71. She had 1 three-pointer back in that first half of play, so she keeps us going after the all-time list as well. It's a good opportunity for her with having 71 already to be able to have an opportunity, at least in a 2-year record, to have a shot at that coming back next year. These are a talented group of freshmen.
No question about it. And I'm looking at that. You talked about Nene and the scoring. You know, you look at the top 2 on that list, and one of them sits down here on the bench with the team, Jamie Patrick.
Yeah.
Number 2 all-time behind Kalani Purcell, and there's probably no one that's been as special as Kalani was during her time playing.
Yeah, I'm now playing professional basketball down in New Zealand for the All-New Zealand team and playing for other professionals. Some might remember Alex Bloom that plays both softball and basketball here. I'm going to try to catch up with her this weekend. She has the opportunity to go over and play professionally now over in Italy. She leaves on the 7th. She and I have been communicating. I'm going to try to have her on Reno County Coach's Corner coming up on Monday night if possible. If not, I'll have her on the next Monday. But how about that? Yeah, she went to UMKC. First, she went to Grand Canyon State and played basketball there. Then she ended up going and working on her master's and played softball then. Switched gears from basketball to softball and played for UMKC and graduated from there. And then she got picked up. She's a professional softball player at the catcher position, traveling to Italy. How about that opportunity?
Unbelievable. And what, didn't she even coach some softball?
I think she might have.
Also, so.
I'm going to try to catch up with Alex coming up over this weekend, and possibly she and I can catch up. If not, we'll keep track of her. It's just so much fun to catch up with some of these kids that have been students here and very good students, and get to talk about what they're doing now. Inyabutana was my guest not too long ago. I caught up with Taylor Staley. The girls that John has had have been outstanding. Tiana Mangakahia out of Syracuse. I'm not going to say it twice. Got it out one time. I'm so glad she didn't play here just because of that.
Right. Well, and that's why with a name like Tiana, all you have to use is Tiana.
Exactly. But she's having a heck of a year. More than likely will get drafted in the WNBA. She's having an outstanding year with Syracuse. They had a tough night the other night against Notre Dame, but who hasn't had a tough night against Notre Dame?
Yeah, that's nothing to hang your head about.
And then we're not even talking about the guys. Of course, Shakur Houston out with an injury this year as he injured his knee right after the first of the year. and he's playing for Las Vegas, UNLV. And we'll talk about some of the other ones. Several players from last year went on as well. Of course, Samaje Haynes-Jones at Wichita State.
Right, Devontae Van Doo down at Baylor. Getting to see him a lot with Big 12 action.
Now, when do they play K-State? Is that this weekend? I believe they come in. I think it is.
I think it is because, K-State's got 3 games left. And
Van Doo starting to play
Baylor.
Pretty good. Also, indoor track championships about to take place. That'll be happening this weekend down in Pittsburgh, Kansas. So, again, Coach Becker, one of his last squads that he'll have as he's retiring, and they go into it down there. So,
yeah, what a great career. You look at, and obviously with this we talk about a lot of the basketball coaches and the success they've had, but a Hall of Fame career with Coach Becker, and he will truly be missed around here.
Yeah.
But everyone's very excited for what the next chapter is in his life.
No doubt about that. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout, set up the stage for the second half of play. Dragons 44, Red Devils 22. We'll be back with second half action coming your way in 2 minutes.
Vehicles are getting pretty smart these days with semi-automatic control features that make driving easier. But riding an RCAT vehicle is easier yet. You don't have to do a thing. Just stand along the route, wave your hand at the driver, and hop on. RCAT is first come, first served general public transportation that travels throughout Hutchinson and South Hutchinson hourly, on weekdays from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 694-2913 for further information.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
If getting a new iPhone is on your wish list, then wish no further. At Next Tech Wireless, all smartphones, including the new iPhones, are 50% off. You can save over $350 on your new iPhone, and even trade in your old phone for more credit. Have multiple lines? That's even better, because your 3rd, 4th, or even 5th line will get you unlimited data free for a year. Next Tech Wireless has more than 50 store locations to serve you. Switch today and start saving. Certain restrictions apply. Phone guard required.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager of Midwest Superstores. One huge question. Do you know how many pre-owned vehicles we have available? It's over 500 available in our huge inventory. We share our inventory with our other 4 locations. So if you see something at MidwestSuperstore.com online and want us to bring it in for you, we will at no charge. Unlike the big city chains, we bring it in at no charge. So come out and see us today at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. We're about to start the second half of play. Blue Dragons leading at 44-22. Lady Blue Dragons for Hutchinson. Of course, the men action coming your way in about a little more than an hour right now. It's 7:30 p.m. Denny Steckline joining me in place for Rusty Hills tonight. Rusty's presence on the radio has been described as a pleasant veteran, just a real smooth type of delivery. I'd have to say you rank right up there.
No.
Yeah.
You can't sit down the first night at the table and compare anyone to a 50-year veteran and a legend like Rusty.
No doubt.
I appreciate the kind sentiment.
Well, you're doing a good job. With the basketball, the Blue Dragons start the second half of play. Wide open, Mickens underneath. Basket good. And Ogle got it right to her. Abby Ogle with the assist. Blue Dragons with the basket. Second assist for Abby Ogle. Basket by Mickens is her 8th point of the night. So we're underway 46-22 in the second half of play.
Same 5 starters out the gate for the Blue Dragons, and we have to say the same about Allen. It's the only 5.
It's the only 5 that they have. We saw 6 out there, but that could have been a red shirt actually on the court when they're warming up. But they're playing with 5, folks, and doing a good job of it. Amusa shoots it up and misses it. Rebound cleared away by the Blue Dragons, Mickens, and here comes Abby Ogle. Baldwin City's her hometown, not that far away from Iola. Layup by Roebuck won't go. Loose basketball, sails out of bounds, last touched off the foot. It went off an ankle of a Red Devil. So inbounding will be the Blue Dragons with 30 on the shot clock. They'll get a freshman there. So, yeah, Ogle, Baldwin City, not that far away from Iola. Ball comes in. Mickens taps it back over to Bradshaw. She'll bring it out. Vanette right in front of us to Bradshaw, right wing. Roebuck gets big down below, trying to get it to her. They finally do. Ball knocked away. Nice defense by Musa.
Nice job there. She didn't play in the first matchup between these two, so the first time the Hutch players and coaches are getting to see her.
Not a bad player at all. Is playing with 2 fouls, doing a good job of it, of playing foul-free so far in the contest. There's Roebuck, a rare 3 from the right wing. Shot doesn't go. Rebound knocked away. Last touched off the Blue Dragons, or did it? Yeah, it did go off the Blue Dragons. I thought maybe it might have touched the Red Devil, but not the case.
I thought it might have. It was definitely off the hand of a Blue Dragon, but maybe hit the arm or the head of one of the Red Devils.
Yeah, they ascertained that it was clean, and with the basketball now, here comes the Red Devils. Patterson with the basketball. She had 3 points in the first half of play. She gives it off quickly now to Walker. Walker drives in, shoots it up, misses it. Rebound foul for and sails over to the right-hand corner. And the Blue Dragons come out with it. Abby Ogle drives in, breakaway layup, and no, comes off, no good. Shot missing, and rebound cleared out by Allen. Abby'd like to have that one back, and then she would use more of the window.
Scoreless so far in the evening. That would have been her first bucket, but leading up to that, at the other end of the floor, was yet another offensive rebound by Allen.
There's a steal by Mickens. Gives it off to Vanette, and Vanette will bring it across. Over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw takes it in, dishes to Roebuck, left side, puts it up, draws the foul. Roebuck will go to the line. So now the opportunity here with this free throw to move in alone in 7th place in the all-time scoring list when the Lady Blue Dragons is, again, Nene Roebuck.
And that was the 3rd foul on Amusa, so now
that's big.
Could get a little bit interesting.
Free throws up and good by Desjardins. She now has 918 points in her career, and she is in 7th place in the all-time scoring. Free throws up and good. So 919 points for Desjardins Roebuck in a 2-year career, which has been a pretty good one. 48-22 Hutchinson. Ball just about stolen away. Vanette will get the steal, but they call the jump ball. Ball goes back over to Allen Red Devils. They'll have the basketball. You have to give the Red Devils a lot of credit. Playing these girls kind of paced themselves a little bit. But
there's no give up.
No, there's not.
Playing very hard.
A lot of respect for teams like that. A lot of players might even say, Coach, why don't we just forfeit the game and say the heck with it, and not the case. Angle dribble to the left side. Into the hands of Patterson, knocked away out of bounds. Last touch. And trying to get around to it was Walker, and came off of her out of bounds.
You know, back on Desjardins and her moving up the career points list, she's not even in the top 10 in field goals. And so you talked earlier about what a good free throw shooter she is. She's really moved up that chart. She's
Mickens' shot underneath does not go, and the rebound's cleared out by the Red Devils.
She's on the verge of going to number 8 on that list in career free throws made.
Ball on the baseline, and the foul called. Desjardins Roebuck picks up the personal. It'll be her first. Nene, I'm pleased with how she just goes about her business and just hardly changes an expression on her face. Just matter of fact, not that emotional of a ball player, just a very consistent. You know you're going to get her 15. There's a foul called on the Blue Dragons. It'll be baseline with it. Vanette will pick up the personal. But it's just to take care of business. It's just you can go to get your 15, 16 points out of her pretty consistently.
Yeah, and you see that with her, and you really see that up and down the lineup with a lot of these young ladies as well, that they know what their job is. They go out there, they do it.
She wants to go into police work. Or criminal justice, I should say. That has a wide variance to go into. Here's the rebound cleared up by the Blue Dragons. All the way down, layup good by Bradshaw. And Bradshaw had scored her 8 points you had mentioned back in the first quarter. Now she has 10.
Nobody picked her up. She just brought it to the top of the key and had a wide lane right to the basket.
Ball on the far side. Jumper from outside. Off the glass is good. Didn't call bank, but it'll still count anyway. Paige Jensen out of Galena, Kansas, knocks it down. Jensen with 6 points now to her credit.
First points of the half for the Red Devils.
50-25. Here's Vanette, corner left, shoots a three and hits it. Just a matter of fact, Vanette with her second three. Kayla Van Ed out of St. Paul, Minnesota, which I believe is a little bit colder than Hutchinson, Kansas today. 10 points for Van Ed.
And Hutchinson, Kansas was plenty cold enough for me today.
The wind, -2 early on this morning. I'm not sure what it did get up to. That was the field-like temperature. The drive to the right side, shot up and good. Nice drive put up and in by Wilson, and Abby Ogle might have got picked up for the foul. Let's check the board. Yeah. They called it on number 1, of which we do not have a number 1. So the next digit up, number 2, Ogle picks up her second. At the line to shoot 1 is Jakira Wilson. Wilson's toss is up and good, so she makes the 3-point play. It's 53-28, Blue Dragons still with the lead. Danette on the outside. Feed down low underneath, shot doesn't go. Amusa comes up with the rebound. Blue Dragons have averaged 82.7 points a game this year. That's just unbelievable in women's play. Drive inside, a foul call. This one should be on Mickens. Let's see the board. Yep, it will be. Mickens will pick up the personal. That'll be only her first. In the act of shooting will be Patterson at the line, Muskogee, Oklahoma. Her toss is up and rimming off, no good.
Hutchinson only allowed 52 points a game this year defensively, but surprisingly, the first time they played Allen scored 67, which is probably in the top 4 or 5 as far as points allowed this season.
Both free throws missing by Patterson. She's a 47.5% free throw shooter, so she does have some problems at the line. The drive to the basket, shot up and good. Count the basket as Bradshaw takes it down and puts it up and in. The ball teetered on the rim for some time and then came off. Foul's going to be charged against number 22, Patterson. She'll pick up the personal foul. That'll be her second. Bradshaw at the line. The other night, one time I have not seen it happen in a long time, Dean. Really only maybe less than 5 times in my career. The ball set. There's a putback by Mickens underneath, so we have a 4-point play off the missed free throw. The ball set on the flange on the top of the rim and just sat there and stopped. It was, like Isaac Newton said, nope, not going to go off.
Not going to happen.
That's one of the maybe twice I've seen that happen in a ball game.
And that results in what, a jump ball?
The jump ball. You betcha, and it went the way of the suit. That was in overtime. So ball knocked away. Timeout's going to be taken. We'll get a break in. A 1-minute timeout. First timeout we've had in the game. Dragons lead at 57-28. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Most of us dream of retiring and having financial security. Do you have a plan? This is Jay Pitzer with Strategic Financial Concept. Our mission is to help create and maintain wealth for our clients through effective risk and asset management. I'd love to sit down with you and show you how we can help you keep more of your hard-earned money over your lifetime. Call 960-0749 for a cup of coffee and for the best one-on-one conversation you've ever had with an advisor. Securities offered through the ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through ON Investment Management Company.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Little Blue Dragons lead at 57-28. Glenn Grunwald, Denny Steckline. So glad to have you along courtside for you this evening for Blue Dragon basketball. Winner advances to Harmon Arena. Take on the winner of Pratt and Garden City in basketball action on Saturday night. That would be quarterfinal action to be precise. With the basketball, the Blue Dragons, as we push it into the 5:07 mark of this third period of play. Here's Mickens for the foul stripe. Turn, shoots, short, no good. Gets her own rebound. Loops it up on the left side. Doesn't go. Basketball pops out, and with the ball will be Walker, Ariel Walker. We'll bring it up out of Ozark, Missouri. Passes the ball off to Amusa. Back to Walker. Ogle out tight on her. Ball stolen away. Roebuck on the bad pass. Roebuck will bring it up. Weaves her way across to the right side. Layup good. Dejanay Roebuck with a 13th and 14th point. 59-28 Hutch. Good pass all the way across. Left side deep with it. Jensen's three-pointer's good. Paige Jensen, freshman, 5'3" out of Galena. Knocked it down, makes it 59-30. Dragons still lead big. More than likely will win this game, but a lot of hats off salute to the Red Devils. Three-pointer shot put up, missing, rebound off the floor, taken away with the Red Devils. They'll keep it alive, and they'll bring it up. The Dragons with the miss. The jumper up and missing. Rebound cleared out by Van Ent. Van Ent on the dribble. Dragons will bring it down. They have numbers. Down low underneath. And the ball skips out of bounds. Last touched off of the Red Devils. Kimbrough will check into the contest. Also checking in will be Schimmel. 3:55 to go. Were they talking about the three down there by the Red Devils?
They were making a correction to the scoreboard. They initially credited Jensen with a 2, but referee John Adams, or official John Adams, say referee because he also works football, official John Adams came over and corrected it that it was indeed a 3.
Yeah, so they have 31. Missed shot, pass inside to Kimbrough, turned away, and Amusa gets the steal, and Red Devils will bring the basketball up. So 59-31 the correct score. Hutchinson with the lead. Ball stripped away by Van Ent. Took it right away from Jensen. Long pass down to Bradshaw. Bradshaw takes it in strong and gets caught on the arm. She'll shoot 2. Jensen came down. The only thing she could do was go for the ball and try to foul or try to block it. And Jensen will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. They've done a really good job with the exception of Amusa of staying away from foul trouble.
Yeah, 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. They only have 5 team fouls in the game. 3 of those on Amusa. So Patterson with 1, Jensen with 1. There's really no trouble other than Amusa. And we don't know what will happen if she were to foul out because we've only seen 5 Red Devils play.
Blue Dragons, Bradshaw makes both free throws. You see it once in a while in your 1As and 2As. Some games like this will happen. You'll have somebody foul out, and the opposite coach will pull out a player to make it 4-on-4. Yeah. That's kind of the nice thing to do. Doesn't have to be done, though. Ball on the outside, Jensen. Paige Jensen with a 3 ball. It won't go. Rebound cleared out there by Kimbrough. And the Blue Dragons get the outlet. Bradshaw across the court. Milan Schimmel, wide open shot. Way short, no good. Hit iron, but that's about it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Red Devil basketball.
Hutch with a 30-point lead here as the third winds down, and you have to feel good about their chances to get a victory. But not as cleanly played a game as I think Coach Onchus and the staff would like to see. So plenty of things to work on yet.
Dejanay Roebuck picks up her personal. It'll be her second. At the line, shooting free throws will be Patterson. Chris Patterson at the line. His actual name is Chris Lee. It goes by Chris Patterson. Free throw toss up and good. 61-32, Blue Dragons. Actually, Allen led this game at 4-2 at one time. Free throw toss up and good. Knocks it down. Tell you what, you look, and there's Patterson's a sophomore, Moose is a sophomore, Wilson's a sophomore, but Paige Jensen and Walker, pretty good to build around for next year for Coach Jensen.
Yeah, Jensen with a couple of nice threes, and Walker, a very aggressive player.
Kimbrough underneath, ball sails out of bounds, last touched off of a Red Devil. And yeah, it's not the year you want, but on the other side, you look at the west side, and Northwest Kansas Tech did not even get to participate in Region 6 on their women's side because they were eliminated, and the last place team on that side did not get to advance. Dodge City on the men's side was that way. There's a reach-in foul called. This one will work against Allen Community College, Allen County. Foul's going to be called on Wilson. That'll be her first. So Bradshaw will inbound. By the way, Division II also in action. And their day is on Tuesday. Falling down is Dejanay Roebuck. Foul called. They're going to whistle this one on Patterson. Patterson thought that maybe she didn't foul Dejanay. Dejanay just tripped over herself, but they'll send her to the line. 15 fouls. So both teams in the bonus, Denny, with 2:33 to go here in the third quarter for the remaining part of this third period.
And now the third on Patterson, so she joins Amusa in foul trouble for Allen.
Free throws up and good by Dejanay Roebuck. shoot a second one. Free throw toss by Roebuck is good. Very good free throw shooter for the Blue Dragons. Back up by 30. 63-33 Hutchinson. Dragons are going to win their 29th game of the season against only 2 setbacks, and those 2 were to the Saints of Seward, who've kind of had their number the last couple of years. Angle to the left side. They'll kick it back outside. Here's Patterson to the free throw line. Hands it to Musa. Musa goes around Kimbrough. Blocked by Kimbrough out of bounds. Nice job by Kimbrough to knock it away. It'll be retained by the Red Devils with 2:11 to go. 9 on the shot clock. They're in the 3rd period of play. Ball out high. Tipped a little bit by Van Epp. It ran down by Jensen. Paige Jensen takes it to the right side. Back out top now to Walker. They got a gun, and Amusa put it on its way. Off no good. It did hit iron. Out of bounds to Sale. Over in the corner it Sales. Didn't go out of bounds. And Roebuck calmly goes over and picks it up. Here's Schemmel. Mickens will check back in. Down low to Kimbrough. Basket. Good by Kimbrough. Good to see Kimbrough playing well in the low block. She has 8. The Dragons basketball started in 1974 and 75 for the women's programs. All-time record 971 and 379. Which John Anges has the majority. Drive to the basket, shot not there. Kimbrough rebound. Actually, John with 342 of those victories. Basket at the other end, Dejanay Roebuck. Roebuck makes the layup good, and she has 18, so she's already in double figures for a long time, and also with a double-double. Allen County works it on the outside. Red Devils angle to the right. That's Patterson with the ball. Long 3 ball from the top. Rims out, no good on a missed shot put up by Walker. And Kimbrough for the rebound. Blue Dragons come up with it. 67-33, Blue Dragons. Bradshaw falls down on her hind side, but Kimbrough runs out to get the ball. Now here's Schemmel. Set up the offense. So side cutters cut through. Here's Schemmel, layup on his way, good.
Nice quick move by Milan, gets around Jensen for the layup.
We'll try to find out in the men's game what the Independence and Garden City women's score is. That's being played at 6 p.m., so they just got underway, probably at halftime around now.
Yeah, I was trying to peek a little bit ago, and I wasn't able to find it yet, but we'll get that located because that's going to be of great interest.
Left side with the ball. It's going to be Wilson. She'll drive in, floats in the lane, shoots and misses. Rebound, Schemmel. Blue Dragons will bring it out. Bradshaw shoots it on its way. Off the glass, no good. It would have counted if it went, but we go to the 4th quarter. Hutchinson in full control, 69-33. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with 4th quarter action from the Sports Arena right after this.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Visit H&R Block in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Your life is busy. Are you ready to open an account, apply for a loan, check your balances, make a transfer, deposit a check, pay bills? With electronic banking from the First, you can now take care of all your mini banking needs from the comfort of your home or office. Anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Visit fnbhutch.bank to get started. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, here it's 69-33. Blue Dragons on top. And Denny, we ran down that score. Garden City Independence just about halftime. Indy with a 2-point lead, 28-26. You kind of called that one. That one could go either way, and that's being played at Independence. Indy's been red hot. We'll see what happens. Garden City being pesky, sticking around.
You're right. You know, we played Independence, but it was a long time ago, and I talked to Coach Anderson earlier today. He said they're probably the hottest team in the league right now, so...
Barton ladies all over Neosho, 71-58 in the third, 4:41 to go in the 3rd period of play. And also, that's pretty much that score. Sorry about that. It jumped to the other with the basketball with the Blue Dragons as he start this 4th quarter, and Hutch are working around the outer perimeter. So kind of a toss-up. Indian Garden Feed down low underneath Kimbrough. Shot won't go. Rebound Kimbrough. Puts it back up. Can't get it done. Ball in and out of her hands. The rebound cleared out of there by the Red Devils.
You know, we talked about Roebuck and her double-double with 18 and 10 so far. Kimbrough's now sitting at 8 and 8. So
pretty darn close.
Jada Mickens is at 10 and 8.
And Mickens with the basket up and good. And Mickens is able to score it. She now has 12, and Kimbrough got a couple more rebounds down there, so she's within reach of it. You might have 3 double-doubles tonight, possibly.
Be a pretty impressive performance.
Lonnie Purcell, the only one that I've seen for a Blue Dragon that's got a triple-double, and had a couple of them actually in her career here. Amusa might have walked with the basketball. They let her get away with it. Ball on the outside, was kind of sly with it. On the right side, Walker, three-pointer, no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball with 8:54 to go in the game. Again, go ahead.
They're going to keep that one at Allen. I don't know what they thought they saw, if they thought it was tipped, but
they're going to. Yeah,
that's what we're getting the signal that it apparently was tipped out of bounds.
Evidently. Okay. Here comes the inbounds. Sails out of bounds. Last touched off of Kramer. He remain on Allen's side. Other games tonight, Cloud hosting Dodge City. Long 3-ball as a shot clock violation takes place. That'll be a turnover. Nice try by Jensen to launch one from way outside and did not hit iron. So with 8:50 to go in the ball game, 71-33, kind of academic now, as it looks like the Blue Dragons are going to win their 29th game of the year against only 2 setbacks. Here's a drive by Brett, basket good by Kelsey Brett. Red Devils are going to fall to 3 and 28. With the basketball, it would be Red Devils.
Blue Dragons cooled off a little bit there in the third quarter, shooting 45% from the field. Still at 51% from the game. Red Devils at 25% through 3 quarters.
Hutchinson, most of the years, held a lot of people below 50. There's a drive basket, does not go. Rebound cleared off the floor by Milan Schemmel. Outlet comes to Mapasua, who's back in there. Lauren drives in. Nice Euro step. Basket up and good. Nifty move by Lauren Mapasua. Give her a Tim Tam cracker. She likes those.
Is it still called a Euro step?
It is a Euro step.
When they're from Australia?
Sure it is.
Okay.
Ball from a down under step, I guess it could be. Shot up and missing. Rebound, Schemmel.
I think we have an opportunity to give it its own name.
I think so. Here's Schemmel from the outer perimeter. Down low to Kelsey Brett. Puts it up and misses it. Rebound cleared and a foul call. Brett all over the back. She was frustrated because she didn't get that up and in. And foul's going to be called. Patterson will go to the line. Check that. Will it be? Nope. It'll be Allen's basketball. I was going back to my third quarter there for a second. So Allen will bring the basketball up with Walker dribbling it across the half court. Kelsey just was a little frustrated after missing the little bunny down low. Went up and over the back. Left side. Here's Jensen on the drive. Loops it over. Jumper up by Patterson. Missing. Ball sails out of bounds. It'll go over to the Blue Dragons. Hutch will have it. So again, it'll be a 5 p.m. start over at Hartman Arena. Pretty easy to get to. I think the easiest is to go to Newton and head on south on I-35, just past what is now Wichita State University out there where the old Kansas Coliseum used to be. And it's one more exit past that.
Yeah, aviation research facility, they've got it.
Jumper up and good by Milos Schemmel from three-point land. How about that?
You know, we've got a neat angle at that shot from right here, Glenn, and it's got a lot more side spin than it does backspin.
Yeah, it sure does. That's lefty. That's the way she shoots it. The drive to the left side, blocked by there by Mapasua. Goes off at Kimbrough out of bounds. It'll be retained, though, by the Blue Dragons. They'll keep it alive as it went off a Red Devil. Kimbrough will check out the contest. And let's see if they're going to come over to the table and talk to the officials on the shot clock or the game clock. What's it going to have to do with? They're going to give it to Allen. So the shot clock's reset to 18. So Allen will have the basketball. Here comes the inbound. Ball comes in to Musa. Johnson, by the way, into the Blue Dragon lineup. Michaela Johnson out of Conway Texas jumper up, or Crowley, Texas, excuse me, shot up and missing, and Johnson with a rebound. Matt Basili into the full court. Drives in, bounce pass, down low to Brett, back outside. Milan Schemmel thinks about it, pulls it back away. Getting on her tight was Wilson. Matt Basili has it. Over to Brett. Brett on our near side. Down low, underneath Matt Basili. Head fakes, goes up and scores it. Matt Basili with her 4th point of the night. 80-73. Blue Dragons are just 3 points off their average on the season. There's a missed shot. Outlet comes to Kramer. Kramer bring it up, lay it up, and score it. 82-33, Blue Dragons. 5:45 to go.
I think we've got a Blue Dragon bench here that's trying to get everybody into the scoring column. A lot of support up and down the lineup.
There's Kramer on the outside. Johnson has it, left wing. Michaela Johnson does a good job inside. There she goes down low, puts it up, shot missing. Had a great opportunity right there, was not able to get it done. Falling back over to Allen.
We're starting to see some heavy legs on the part of the Red Devils.
Yes, you really are.
These 5 young ladies have played since the opening tip. No substitutions.
Right now we're setting with 5:11 remaining to go. And the score of 82-33. Hutchinson with the big lead. Allen had a 4-2 lead at one time in the contest, though, so give him some credit there. But Hutchinson's led throughout. Here's a Kramer 3 from the top, doesn't go. Rebound cleared away by the Red Devils. Long pass down court, in and out of the hands of the Allen Red Devils, and it'll be Blue Dragon basketball. Allen knows they can't run with Hutchinson, so they knew their chances were pretty slim coming in, Denny, but it's a matter of you got to play the game, and hats off to them.
Absolutely. They, as you alluded to, they could have
really could have
just mailed it in, and they certainly have not. And they've just hitting that point where they're running out of gas.
There's a Brett basket. Chelsea Brett with the touch on the ball. 6 points for her. Brett on the year, a 3.7 points per game average off the bench. Sister played at Iowa Western. Dribble to the right side. Now Amusa, foul call. This one's going to be on Johnson. Johnson will pick up the foul. Amusa will go to the line to shoot the free throw.
Almost 6 minutes into this 4th quarter, and if Amusa gets a free throw here, this will be the first point of the quarter for the Red Devils.
4:10 to go in the contest, and she does. Strips the cords perfectly. Amusa on the night with 3 points. Second opportunity. Free throw toss rattles out, no good. Johnson with the rebound for the Blue Dragons. Michaela Johnson against Northwest Kansas Tech this year. Came into the 4th quarter and got 10 rebounds in that ball game. Here's Brett trying to go down low to Johnson. Fires a pass touched by nobody, out of bounds. Nice job, Kelsey. But Michaela bent away from it instead of trying to go to it.
Michaela did. The defender did. Everybody got out of the way.
84-34, the lead, a big one for the Blue Dragons. A 50-point Hutchinson lead with 3:52 to go. Again, they'll match up against the winner, Pratt and Garden City, was tight going into halftime. Three-pointer from the corner's up and good. Patterson knocks it down. Patterson's had a good game with 8 points. 13 points is a leading scorer for, again, Wilson. Mapasua out top, Milan Schemmel. Three-pointer on its way, rims off, no good. Rebound cleared away. Close to a jump ball, but Amusa covers up and gets it off, shovels it over to a teammate. And up the court comes Walker. Wilson crossed into the paint, shoots and misses. Rebound fought for off the floor by Johnson. Mapasua comes up across the half court, changes to the left hand, into the paint, kicks it left side. Kramer had a notion, steps up, holds the pivot. Mapasua from 3 from the top of the key, got it. Lauren Mapasua from outside. 7 points for Mapasua now off the bench for the Blue Dragons.
All 7 of those coming here in the 4th quarter.
That's over their average of 83 points per ball game, 87-37. Blue Dragons. Hutch led it at halftime, led it off the start. There's a drive by Amusa not there, but a rebound cleared out there. Jumping it up is Patterson. Missed shot out of bounds. It goes. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball with 2:28 to go. Not sure we're going to see Kimbrough again. Again, she just, maybe one basket away from the double-double, I'm pretty sure, because she was a couple rebounds, and then she got a couple on a flurry down low, but was not able to score.
Yeah, she's within one or two of rebounds and just a bucket away on points.
Jumper up and missing by Johnson. Rebound's going to be cleared out. I don't think we're going to see her again. That's not that intent. That's not that big a deal. The basket at the other end does not go, and a rebound cleared out there by the Blue Dragons. Mapasua, wide open drive to the basket, shoots, misses. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touched off of Allen. So with 1:59 to go, Hutch will have the basketball.
Michaela Johnson and Abby Ogle, the only Blue Dragons at this point that haven't scored.
We will take a break between ball games. When we come back, we'll give you the Medicine Shop post-game capsule, but also we'll have a news break in between games, and we'll try to stretch that out a little bit. Right now, we're got a lot of time in between the ball games. Shot up and good by Johnson, but we'll give you some news and weather updates as well. Johnson scoring. So now everybody scored, correct?
Everybody but Abby.
All right, you're right. That's the only one that hasn't scored. So, and she had some assists that led to that. Drive around the corner on the outer perimeter. Guess I was assuming.
One of the things that you have to love about Abby Ogle's game is she makes a lot of things happen, and they aren't always reflected in the box.
Exactly. I love the way she plays aggressively. One of my good friends who was a broadcaster for Goodland was down here with a fiance. He now lives in Eudora, Kansas, works for the city of Eudora. Bryce Kessler was down for the recreation conference that took place here in Hutchinson. His fiance, his wife-to-be, they're getting married in March. Ends up that she had coached her in softball and was also, Abby worked under her in the rec department at Baldwin City. There's a nice drive in the basket, put up and in by Paige Jensen. Jensen now in double figures with 11. But she talked about how aggressive she plays, and that's exactly how she always played in high school as well. 156 straight in high school, ball knocked away. It'll be a turnover against the Blue Dragons. In 1 minute to go, Hutchinson leading 89-39.
Some of these little things and these mistakes that they're making, you can get away with in a 50-point game.
But they'll cost you in a close one.
They're going to have to tighten those up as they advance in the playoffs.
Ball knocked away, but a foul called. They'll whistle this one on the Blue Dragons. Closest one to it is Mapasua, so I'm assuming she's the guilty party, and she is. So Mapasua picks up the personal. At the line, shooting free throws will be Jakira Wilson. You give these sophomores a lot of credit. I'm referring to the Allen sophomores. This is their last game. She just hit the free throws. So you look at young ladies like Wilson and Amusa, also Patterson, playing in their last game. Some will advance to the next level, some won't. There's a nice free throw, and Johnson with the rebound. Blue Dragons will bring it up inside of 40 seconds.
When you watch a player like Jakira Wilson, there's been a lot of good things that we've seen out of her.
She could play someplace else, I think. Same with Amusa. Amusa has some good skills, and Patterson with some good skills. Ball on the outside for the Blue Dragons. They'll whip it right side. Mapasua, three ball. Off its mark, no good. Johnson battles for the board and comes up with it. Kicks it to Mapasua, and they'll bring it out, and that's going to probably more than likely do it. Shot clock dark now, and John's going to say that's good enough. 89-40 is going to be your final. Blue Dragons are going to win this one 89-40. So the Blue Dragons go to 29-2. And Allen County will fall to 3-28. So two teams going in different directions. Hutchinson's punching a ticket to go to Hartman Arena and play at 5 p.m. against the team to be unnamed as of yet between Pratt and Garden City. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and wrap things up. Blue Dragons win at 89-40. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Portfolio Recovery